Hi guys, welcome back to another beautiful edition with Chichi. So today we are going to be talking about something very sensitive. Why so many people after making out, after pounding a woman, you start having itches and burning. I'm very sure most of you must have experienced this one or two times. If you finish knacking a woman, you start noticing that you have this itching, this kind of burns coming from your dam, like as if it's so pepperish. The following things I'm listing in this video are what is likely going to cause you to have that itching. Number one, if the toto you are knacking is dry. If you knack a woman that has a dry toto, the tendency that after the whole scenario you start experiencing itching and start experiencing burn is very high. Even the woman herself if not left behind, because the moment her toto is dry, tell me why she will enjoy the whole drama. She won't enjoy it, and I'm very sure you will not enjoy it. When you knack a woman that her veg very dry, when you come out, the next thing you start experiencing is itching. You will be scratching your dam, like you turn to a chronic scratcher. Now if you watch very closely, you will notice that what you entered inside is a dry land. That means you are actually rubbing your iron breaker on a dry surface, and it will generate to that itching and burning. See, if you have a woman that her down is very dry, the best thing that you can do for yourself is by buying lubricant. Is to buy a lubricant. Many of you don't like the lubricant, and many of you choose to knack a dry toto without a lubricant. That's why you have lubricants that are being sold in any pharmacy outlet. You can get it for yourself before you dive in. Even you, the woman, if you know that you have itches and burning, or you know you have a dry toto, get yourself a lubricant and give that guy, so that the guy will stop suffering yourself. At least you can enjoy everything. And again, it means that you did not follow the procedural guideline that comes with knacking. Many of you knack without foreplay. Yes, many of you are very good in knacking without foreplay. If you knack a woman without foreplay, most of the times you start noticing that that place is not wet. That fountain of living water will not come out, because there is a way you give a woman foreplay. There is a way you give a woman this foreplay that she will even release 5 times before you dive in still. So that's why we have foreplay. So always make use of it if you know that your woman don't release her aquas. Most of the times those itching and burns could come as a result of bad hygiene. If you have a woman that don't keep a very good hygiene, or a man that does also keep a good hygiene, the tendency that when you finish banging a woman, that you start noticing a pepperish, very bad itching. Not just itching, pepperish one is very high. Imagine eating an eba and you did not even wash your hand, and you decide to dip it inside the toto. Tell me why you come out and say that you are not having a burns or you're not having an issue. You always have a pepperish one, not just ordinary burnings and itching, a pepperish one. So that's why it's always good to keep a very good hygiene. Always make sure that your fingers, they are not having a particles of any sort before you start doing what? Putting your hands in there. Because when you have a particles in your hands, particles of leftover food, and you decide to give a woman this, I decide to put your hand in there, tell me why you will not complain that you are seeing itching, or you are seeing pepperish one, or you are seeing a burns. These are results of bad hygiene. Let's not overlook the fact that so many people are allergic to so many things. When you're allergic to so many things, some chemicals that we consume, take for instance your bathing soap, there are chemicals in some creams that can make you to start having some itches when it's not adaptable to your skin. Some of the products we are using can cause irritation to our skin, let alone when you mistakenly touch it down there. When you mistakenly dip it down there, it's going to cause some itching for you. Imagine you using a CD that your body is not adaptable with. You understand? That's why we have different versions and different types of CD. You understand? So when you want to make out, you should be going for those ones that is okay for you. You know, there are some CD that are so bad. Yes, let's just call it spade a spade. CD are good, but there are some CD that are very bad. There are some CD product that stinks. And that is why after knacking a woman, you start noticing that even though you put CD, even though you are putting on protection, you are still receiving some issues like some burns. All these things are because it is not adaptable with your skin. You are allergic to those chemical in those CD. That's why so many hookup babe, they are always treating infection 247, because those chemical in those CD can cause a woman to have itching on a normal, on a normal. So if you know you don't even like CD, so many guys don't really like using CD. If you don't like CD, you like doing it fresh to fresh, good and fine, because some of those CD are not okay. Then the last but not the least is infection. When a woman has an infection, or when the man already has an infection and you are knacking a woman, the tendency that both of you are also going to have that infection is very very high, because after knacking the woman, that when you want to urinate, you start noticing a very serious burning sensation. When you are peeing or when you are urinating, you start seeing this burning sensation, like a serious pain when you are urinating. These are signs of infection. These are signs of infection that you got through what? Sexual intercourse. Some of these things can generate to what we call genital warts. Yes, you start seeing some issues around your big man. These are signs of infection. And again, some women will notice that their discharge, they're no longer discharging their normal discharge, the whitish one or creamy one. The discharge will turn to yellowish, some will turn to brownish. So if you know you are a man and you are seeing all these signs, whenever you knack a woman, you notice a burning sensation, quickly match yourself to a nearest health clinic, or you can as well DM me. We have products that can assist to flush your system, detoxify any form of infection you have, whether it's gonorrhea, whether it's syphilis, whether it's staphylococcus, whether it's fungi, whether it's bacteria. My medicine, the products, we have products that can assist to detoxify your system and make you to be whole again. Just chickening money, just chickening money. We will be to any location you are, whether in the country or outside the country. Oh, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.